I want to talk to you about how the IPL is doing. What do you believe this engine, this vertical could be in the next few years for you?
It can be, these are early days. I've already got 15 million square feet.
So you're
This
sweating
must
your
be-
assets,
I first need to
essentially.
sweat this before I say, okay, let's take over a stadium. That's another real estate. But if we can do it without any capex involved, then I think it's something that PVR definitely should be looking at. And because it's the same consumer, we, even in this time, we'll get 150 million people to our cinemas, and they're all youngsters. The number of OTT platforms which are there, deep-pocketed players, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, all the studios have got their own streaming service, Geo. I don't want to get into that. But out-of-home entertainment, I think we understand. There's an opportunity to do something on the music side as well, concert side. I think we should be looking at.
But, how far are you into putting those plans into place? I mean, conversations with Indian players or also with global players to bring global artists into India?
Side, we still need to look at the economics, because I think the infrastructure still needs to improve. You still need to have studios like O2, you need to have studios, I'm saying stadiums, which can have a 52-week programming, not sporadic programming. So sporadic programming is like cinemas again. You've got this infrastructure, and only one Ed Sheeran will come or Coldplay will come. Then what do you do the rest of the years? But I've seen, at least whatever little studies I've done, that 52-week programming is done throughout. So therefore, you don't have to keep rebuilding the infrastructure only when one big event happens. So I think we need to examine it. First, I have to look at my core. How do I get my core even at 25-26%? To get the same margins that we were getting earlier.
So what about the food aspiration now? You talktalked about what you're doing with Devyani in setting up these food courts. Again, I mean, what can we expect?
Food courts which are adjacent to our cinemas, and Devyani's got their own brands, and not all the outlets get filled up by their brands, so we can get new brands as well. The other is taking our own brands out, coming up with some brands, as I said, which are non-benchmarkable.
Dogfather being one of them. What are the others?
Like burgers are very crowded spaces. Pizzas are very crowded spaces. But there are some more stuff which I will talk about later.
Give us a bite. Give us a bite. No, but the restaurant business, I mean, that's not something that you want to...
This is like a one-off where we are, because the space... But you never know. I mean, touch wood, this is doing well. It's a combination of music and fine dining. But I think more QSR, more adjacencies to our core business. Like, for example, with the 350 properties that we've got, we have 350 box offices which are not being used. Because, people are buying online and hardly anybody's buying from the box office. Now, those are sitting ducks to be converted into a QSR. So these kind of experiments.